Thanking you. Oh, that is... I bet that's going to sound horrific.
Okay.
We're on People's Cabin. Reunited yet
People's
again.
Cabin once again. What is this, number 5?
This is number 5. We did that run of 3 when Dan Muggleton was in Edinburgh. We did the original one.
Yeah.
Actually, well...
This might be number 6.
Well, it depends, because is Dan Muggleton part of the People's Cabin? Because you've done one with Dan and then one with Hamo, I think, right?
Oh, true. That's a good point.
And then 3.
I like to think
The majority have been this structure, though.
this is
Yeah.
probably the People's Cabin.
I think this is the People's Cabin. Yeah.
I think the other one was Flog Cabin plus Dan Muggleton.
you and me is Flog Cabin. With Hamo, it's for the people.
yeah.
And with Dan Muggleton, he's a guest.
It's plus Dan Muggleton, though.
I would say he'd be offended, but he's never going to listen to this. So. Actually, that's not true. He does the editing. He might listen to this.
Okay.
Dan, if you're listening, let us know.
You listen, you're gay. Yep.
There it is.
Hell yeah.
That's what the People's Cabin's all about. Calling people gay.
Really, really funny stuff.
The funniest thing to do, calling someone gay, and occasionally retarded if everyone's cool.
I think gay and retarded is on its way out again.
Do you think so?
I think it's on its way out again.
I think people got
Explain
greedy.
why. How?
People got greedy.
People got very greedy.
I think
You think we flew too close to the sun?
I think we kept flying near the sun. I think the issue...
retardus.
Nice. Good stuff, which is also from the mythology of the gayest people in culture history. But it's just, I think we kept everybody... I'll tell you what, it's not fun when it's not naughty.
Yeah,
That's it.
There needs to be a touch. There needs to be a little touch of stigma to it.
Yes.
It needs to be a little. It can't just be free reign.
It's syndrome from The Incredibles. When everyone is super, no one will be.
Yeah. Okay.
Right? When everyone is retarded, no one is. When
Yeah.
everyone is gay and retarded, no one is.
Yeah. Okay.
It's just not fun anymore because it used to be a fun, like, person's been pretty fucking gay. And then everyone would be like, oh,
he said it.
you'd get
He
like
said
high
it.
school boy giggles. Again,
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Whereas now it's like fucking the president's calling people retarded, basically. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's not as fun. Now it's boring.
Do you think it has anything to do as well with the sort of slow decline of the Kill Tony universe in culture? Of originally it was this, again, similar to what you're saying, it was the sort of counterculture, oh my God, have you seen what they're doing? They're going really
Yeah.
well. And instantly, I'm already starting to see, and I, for the record, don't agree with it, I'm already seeing James Donald Falls McCann clap back now. Like,
Really?
the internet is starting to turn against James Donald Falls McCann.
About
What?
what?
You're talking
Why?
about like YouTube comments?
Reddit's turning against him.
What's up with Reddit?
It's just like I'm increasingly seeing this rhetoric of like, I've never understood the James Donald. Oh, he's never made me laugh. People call him a hack, which I think is crazy.
That's
I think I
insane.
can see you not liking him, but I calling him a hack, I think is just pure
It's
wrong.
deeply original.
But it is interesting that it's like it's because tall poppy syndrome is this thing that we think is an Australian thing, but it's
Yeah.
everywhere, and it's
The internet gave tall poppy to everybody.
that's true. Yeah, the
Well,
internet.
I think Australia and New Zealand, it is stronger tall poppy syndrome than I would say in the States.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
This
people-
is still Chernobyl.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
This is where the radiation is the strongest.
Right. Okay. Yeah. But it is. It's in the waters. It's making its way to the coastal cities.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I think in Australia, it's like we're the birthplace.
We're not stoked to see anyone succeed in Australia.
Fuck no.
No.
Unless it's a super cool accident.
Like what? What do you mean?
Just like if it's like a who's the Don Bradman? Is that the guy?
Yeah. what was accidental about Don Bradman?
No, I'm thinking of the wrong dude. I'm thinking of the ice skater guy.
Oh, Don Bradbury.
Don Bradbury.
Stephen Bradbury.
Stephen Bradbury.
Okay, there you go, yeah. See, no one knows.
Stephen.
But he's hailed as
Bradbury.
like an Australian hero because of like the accident. He was just this. 8 people fell in front of him or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, that guy I don't think is very happy with his legacy. I think he's actually quite hurt that that's what his thing is.
You think so?
I've heard that he doesn't love it. He doesn't love how he's a meme. No.
Someone was at an event. Someone I know recently was at an event, and they were trying to tell how they'd fluked something, and they told him how they chucked a Bradbury. And
Yeah.
I didn't love hearing like
Just left.
that version of the story.
Walked over 8 people and left.
I'll tell you what I do like about him being upset by it though, is that I appreciate a celebrity not trying to get in on the joke.
Yeah.
My least favorite thing is when a celebrity does some sort of gaffe on the internet, like a ray gun, you know what I mean? And then she starts pretending like she's like in on it. She's like, yeah, I know, but you know, at the end of the day, you can tell the pain is still in the eyes. She's like, but you know, I still think it represents about giving a go culture in Australia. But the jokes are so funny. I think they're so funny.
Yeah.
It's nice to watch a celebrity be like, hey man, fuck that a little bit, you know? Be
Yeah.
like, oh yeah, no, I get the jokes, but I don't really fucking like them or appreciate them.
Sure, but I find it a bit rich if you're still also doing like public speaking speaking to us where you're talking about like you're still monetizing it in a big way.
Is he still Is he still doing speeches?
Mate, that would be his bread and butter, keynote speaking.
Do you think they're giving him the offer, being like, Stephen, we'd love for you to come and talk to our school? And he's like, great, but I don't really want to talk about the gold medal. I just want to talk about all the years of perseverance and determination and the training that I worked to become Olympian. And I'm like, oh, yeah, of course. But you're going to tell the story, right?
Of course,
you're going to talk about, we're going to show the video a lot.
Because the 7 people we asked before you died. We are on our last legs here, man. We need someone.
And we're going to have a big banner behind you that says Chucking a Bradbury.
Yeah.
You know, that's fine.
Confetti as you walk out and shit. Dipshit LED lights.
There are just like 7 high school students laid on the ground. He has to step over to get to the podium.
Yeah, I get it.
I just like it because I think in the modern world, we've done very little to incentivize shame. There's no
100%.
value in feeling shame about anything. And Stephen Bradbury's like, I'm actually quite ashamed of that thing that happened. It's like, great. I
Good.
appreciate that.
That's a real emotion.
Thank you. We're not going to pay you anything for it.
Yeah,
If you
but-
want money, you have to be shameless.
Yes, which is unfortunate. But it is nice to be like, no, you picked I'll tell you what, you will get no money in this life, but God will look upon this favorably.
Yeah, maybe in the next.
When Saint Peter is reading out all the shit, he's going to be like, but you understood what living was supposed to be.
Yeah. And then,
Be ashamed of the failures.
yeah.
Don't make a podcast about it.
And then KSI and Logan Paul walk past and dap up St. Peter's on their way in to the VIP area of heaven.
Oh, hey guys, I didn't even know you were here. Like, he's like Saint Peter's like shy around KSI.
Yeah.
I mean, as someone who's made a career out of my famous failures, I'm okay with it.
Yeah, no. When I'm talking about shamelessness, of course I'm talking about you. Who else would I be talking about?
And you can read all about it in my book.
But you didn't fail. You just got caught.
But if you're a drug dealer, getting caught is failing.
Yeah, but it's like, I don't think it's the same as like you fucked up at the thing that you were supposed to be doing. Like all drug dealers get caught.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like something like ray gun, it's like that's a failure. That is. The Stephen Bradbury, that's an absolute failure. Well, I mean, actually, technically it's a win. But it's a moral, like, sort of kick in the dick, I imagine.
Stephen Bradbury won a gold medal while also having all of his fears confirmed that he sucks at ice skating.
Yes.
That's what came away from that.
So he also has imposter syndrome
Yeah.
with the gold medal.
Yes. Yeah, because you've heard gold medal, I think it's gold medal syndrome as well.
Yeah?
Like he has gold medal syndrome and imposter syndrome. No one has ever had both of those things at the same time.
Yeah, that's incredible.
Where he's like, what do I do now when I also didn't deserve this?
I mean, you don't go back to the Olympics for sure because you know you'd fuck up again.
No,
right?
for sure. Yeah, that's true. Oh man, wouldn't that be? I wonder if he goes back to the Olympics and the exact same thing happens, whether he's just like, this is my lot in life, I guess.
I guess so.
I mean, it's a while since I've read up on it, but I swear his messaging was like that was the strategy. Was it like he knew he wasn't the fastest, so there's a certain way to hang back enough so that like if they do fucking fall into each other, that you don't get caught up in the
really?
in the sweep.
So he like Mystic Mac'd it.
Well, I mean, it's very easy to tell that narrative after you do it,
Stephen
right?
Bradbury in sunglasses and a fur coat in front of the Olympic Commission.
It's easy to say after it happens to be like, that was my master play the whole time. That
Yeah,
was
of
the
course.
strategy.
Oh, I'm going to give him a concussion after they all fall down on their own accord. Knock their heads off the fucking ice.
Because what not that we need to, what are we doing talking about ray gun in
I know.
2025? However, what did she think was going to happen? Do you think she's sitting backstage like, what the fuck am I here? The whole world's going to say this. I guess she already won a thing, so maybe she thought she was good enough.
I think she thought she was good enough. I think that I think you don't get there without having a delusional level of self-belief.
Yeah.
I think you check out. Like if I'm doing the moves that she did the week before in the mirror, I'm going, fuck this. I'm not going to be ready in time.
You put me in a
calling up my
green-
coach, being like, pull me out.
You put me in a green and gold jacket in that kind of setup, I'll start to believe myself.
Yeah.
Like, actually, I think I can do this.
You're holding the wreath, the Australian national anthem. You're like, fuck it, man. Maybe the Anzac Spirit gets me through this.
Especially
it.
because you think you're like transcending the sport. I'm doing it in a way that no one has ever done it before.
She thinks it's avant-garde.
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly. She's like, well, no, I'm reinventing it. I'm trying to think about like what's a good musical equivalent of someone who was doing something that no one had ever done before. If it's like, I don't know, if it's the Bob Dylan going electric or whatever, and he's like, people aren't going to be happy about this, but this is what music is.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I mean, but I guess the difference is that like Bob Dylan was already good at guitar.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like this woman just had a degree.
Yeah, it's more
Wasn't
like
that it?
it's more like Yoko Ono screaming into a microphone behind Chuck Berry.
That's it.
Yeah,
That's
okay.
it. She's the modern day Anzac Yoko Ono.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw the Smashing Machine on the weekend.
Oh, how was that?
They do you know about this?
Yeah,
This
yeah,
is
the safety one.
Yeah, this is The Rock playing Mark
research for
Kerr.
Pilot?
The Smashing Machine. Andrew Hamilton is the Smash on Pilot, the Smashing Machine. It's The Rock plays Mark Kerr as the UFC fighter. And it was very good. I have a couple of things. The first is I think it's one of these movies where like it's not really about fighting, it's actually about opiate addiction. Do you know what I
Okay.
mean? It's that
Yeah,
thing
yeah.
where it's like, and his greatest foe was actually
Drugs. The entire time.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
But then I kind of realized actually it's not quite that, because there's two great opponents in his life and neither of them in the ring. It's opiates and his bitch wife. That's
Yeah,
pretty much the movie.
I mean, we've all been there,
And-
struggling with drugs and bitches. So yeah, I
Just
get it.
for those
But
those only listening, Hammer looked down the barrel of the camera for
Directly
that
toward the camera, he office camered it.
one. He did. He Steve Carelled it.
He just look, that's a man anticipating the clip.
And we'll be right.
To be so confident in the riff that you fucking dead barrel the camera.
I'm watching
you're
Hammer back.
"Oh,
Are
here
we,
it comes."
are we about to be right back? Is that what's happening?
Oh fuck, we're about
So-
to cut to some short messages.
I know nothing about this dude, Mark Kerr. Are we supposed to know anything
Is
about
he
him?
from old UFC? Like, how old is this? I've never heard of Mark.
So I think like the UFC he takes part in was like UFC 7 or something, or UFC 14. So it's early days, late 90s, late 90s, early 2000s.
When no one was watching.
No one's watching. In fact, it's bigger in Japan,
Oh,
where he's
yeah,
doing it as
right.
part of Pride, which was the competitor promotion at the time.
Yes.
But you could do both. So people would fly to Japan, compete there, fly back to the States, do it at the UFC, and then go back and forth. And the big thing was at the time, obviously, they don't really talk about steroid use, but they're all on steroids, obviously.
For sure.
And then the other thing is they're getting so badly injured, the only way that they can, kind of exist day to day is by taking copious amounts of opiates.
Sure.
And so it's kind of about how he is balancing his drug addiction with his career. He wants to be the greatest of all time. He loses for the first time. He's never lost anything before. He turns to opiates to help him overcome the thing. But actually, it's mostly about how his crazy bitch wife keeps getting in the way of his process.
Oh, yeah?
Like he actually gets over opiates quite easily, but it's his wife that brings him down at the end
So
of
he's
the
just
day.
taking opiates just to numb her out, or what?
Yeah.
I think it's more like it's he's in Japan about to do the biggest fight of his life, and he is high to the gills on heroin, and his wife walks in and she's like, "But what about me?" And he's like, "I'm kind of high on heroin, about to fight right now."
Oh, dude, that's okay. True, right.
And-
so she was his Yoko Ono.
Yeah, a little bit, except she couldn't paint. So yes, she was her Yoko. He was her Yoko. So it was I was good. I enjoyed it. But then the other thing that happened, small theater, like there was maybe 6 people in there, 2 people sitting in the back talking
Oh.
the whole way, just chatting about it.
Okay.
What do we do? Do you do anything?
I'll tell you right now, dude. I grit my teeth in silence for 2.5 hours, and I walk out of the cinema, turn it back, and I go, I was nearly about to say something.
That's
what I did.
So we're on the same level. That's exactly what I did. I was like, oh, I'm going to talk about this on my podcast.
Yeah, I was like, the second the popcorn hits the bin, I go, I was this close.
One more word? They said one more
One more word. I'll tell you right. Hey,
That's-
we all paid tickets.
So I have metrics in this, right? So it's like I'll have my head. I'll be like, if they do anything, if they keep talking in the next like 5 minutes, then I'll do something. And
Yeah.
the first one will probably be a shh.
Ooh.
I'll start with a
A nice sharp shh.
I start with a shush.
Now,
That's
how do
good.
you feel in a world where there's only 4 other people there?
I'm
And
okay.
and it's definitely you. They know for sure it's
I'm
you.
okay with shushing.
Yeah,
I'm big
yeah.
enough. I can find them. There's
That's
also
good. He's been
Smashing Machine.
he's been to prison. I reckon he could
Give a
cop
shush.
someone's reaction to a shush.
What I would give to cop a reaction
The
to a
confidence
shush.
of having been to prison.
Also, I think a movie like that would probably G me up more than if I'm watching
sure.
The Notebook or like just something that's like really like placid. Where I think if I'm watching people's faces get absolutely mangled on screen, I'd be like, let's fucking go.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Say something.
You just gotta,
Shush.
you just gotta hope they're talking during the fighting scene, not during the opiate withdrawals. Where you're like, what? Why say anything?
So I would start with a shush, a strong
Yeah.
shush, but
Good strong shush.
But again, I would have in my head, I'm like, okay, they have to talk in this little period, and then I'll do it. But then if it runs out of that, then I'll wait and then it'll have to start again. If they start talking again,
Yes.
then I'll begin the countdown again.
Yeah.
And sometimes I've been in situations where that's happened and it's taken me 90 minutes. So the movie's almost over by the time that I get to the shushing part.
So your thing is that it's not a mark against your name system. It's like a duration of speaking in one block.
You've annoyed me. You've got one more in my head. I'm like, you've got one more warning before I do something about this.
Okay,
They don't
right.
know about this. Only it's in my head.
Yep. You go up and draw a 1 on the whiteboard. And you go, it's your time.
You're only harming yourself. So then I think once we'd gone past the shushing warning, then I'd be like, guys, like if you want to talk, go outside.
That's a good one. If you want to talk, take it elsewhere.
That's actually a very even-handed one. I
And
like
then
that.
third, I throw my Slurpee and popcorn at them and say, "Let's go," and I take my shirt off.
Fuck yeah! All right,
Nice.
that's
Sick.
nice. That's good. Okay, what if? Okay,
You didn't know you were going to see 2 smashing machines
Damn
today.
straight. What if you turn around and the dude's clearly bigger than you? He looks a little scary. Like you turn around, big Kiwi dude, tattoos on the neck,
Yeah, that's a good question.
glasses inside at the cinemas.
I probably would skip. I wouldn't do the popcorn and the Slurpee part,
The shush gets quicker.
and it's much quieter.
What was that? I think it was a fly. I think
Turn to your girlfriend like, you should shush him. You should really shush him. This is disrespectful.
Hey, we should go.
We'll see you tomorrow. We'll see you another time.
Yeah, fuck it.
I'll try it at
When
home.
it comes to streaming, like it's a week these days, who cares?
I will say this from my life experience now. Most of the time, when people do the wrong thing, they usually aren't the big guys. You know.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
that's a good point. That's a good point.
So I think that on a scale of probability, it's probably going to be someone I could feel like a
I'll tell you what.
alpha dog.
You're right. The bigger in public, usually the quieter. I think in my head, who I'm picturing when I turn around, I'm picturing a very tall, sort of gangly teenager.
Oh, yeah. Group of teenagers is scary.
Shushing a group of teenagers, I think, might be like the final boss.
It's a declaration of war.
Yeah.
And they have nothing to fight for.
Yeah, because it's like they just know that it's like this is our time. Like to them, this is their space.
Yeah.
You know, because their space isn't at home. They still live with their mum and dad. They've claimed this space. So you're actually taking something away from them in their mind by telling them to shush.
Yeah, this is us. This is for us. This
Yeah.
isn't about you.
Yeah.
You're in our movie.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the thing with the teenagers, they usually think they're invincible in a pack. So what you do is you just single out one and
That's
you go, "I'm
good.
blaming you specifically. I'm going
That's-
to beat the shit out of you
That's
if
good.
this continues."
That's sick.
good.
I like
And the
that.
one-
Yeah, look how
Really? Like, can we
And
go
then
find some teenagers?
And then I guarantee you the one that arcs up then won't be the guy. It'll be the smallest little ratty chick.
Yes.
The ratty chick that tries to.
It's either the rattiest, smallest chick or the biggest fucking chick. Sometimes, in my experience, it's the biggest chick.
Who's best friends with the hottest chick?
The hottest chick, and you're trying to talk to the hottest chick that's talking in the back of the cinema. And a big fucking fat friend keeps interrupting during the smashing machine.
you're talking to Becky like, I'm going to go shush them. Give me 20 minutes. Sit next to some hot tub. I love calling out one child, especially if he wasn't really part of the group. He's just an Asian kid on the lower carriage.
That's great.
No, you got to pick the main instigator. It's usually some dude, but yeah, you single them out.
Because also what's good about that, I'll tell you what, it's like now you've given them something to pile onto that isn't you.
100%. That's all they want.
That's all they
Anyone
want.
but me.
Yeah, because now you go, hey, you, quiet. And then they're going to go, yeah, shut up, Dylan.
Yeah.
And then now you've actually gained allies. It's divide and conquer with these little cunts.
I haven't thought this through, but yeah, you're right. That
It's
helps.
so true.
Yeah.
It's a very good method.
Yeah, except we're picturing the kids we went to school with, and maybe modern kids are going to be like, leave Dylan alone, he's neurodivergent.
Yeah,
okay?
true.
He has autism.
Yeah, you go,
Very
hey,
low level, but still.
yeah, we
I'm going
misgender
to
a
get
fucking
TikTok of you picking on a
14-year-old.
POC. Yeah.
Getting escorted out by police.
You fuck with them, singular, one guy.
Yeah.
You fuck with all of us.
They're a lot smarter these days. And they're also a lot more irony pilled, combined with no understanding of consequences. So I can see them just being like, pedophile. Like I think they wouldn't realize why that would be a world-ending thing, and just use. I think they're ready to go nuclear. These kids, I reckon.
Yeah.
They at all times.
Yeah, they're creating AI slop of you doing the Nazi salute in town hall.
It's done. It's done. I wish I never shush shit. I'm never going to another fucking A24 film ever again.
That's really funny. Just doing having footage of you doing the Nazi salute in public. Like it's Sora. It's Sora, obviously.
It's fucking Sora.
So,
dude.
I don't know how they got to the watermark, but they did.
I told a fat 15-year-old girl with neck tattoos to shush, and now I'm a fucking Nazi on the internet.
Nazi pedophile.
Nazi pedophile, the worst thing you could be.
Nazi pedophiles the worst?
For sure. I don't think there's a worse thing than Nazi pedophile.
I can't think of anything worse.
There's no two English words in this language that summon up a more evil picture.
I'm trying to picture what a Nazi pedophile is. How does that come to life?
A Nazi, well, I mean, you would have to be a Nazi that's really into like the Nazi stuff that also likes to fuck kids. Why do I have to color this for you?
I'm trying to see the overlap in the two, but are they just separate? They're just separate passions.
Dude, I'm sure there are
You can
some.
have more than one hobby.
I don't want to generalize. I'm sure there was some Nazis that were already pedophiles, but I think even the Nazis would have been like, Hugo, ill. That's fucked.
And he's trying to blame it on the meth.
Yeah.
You're like, I look into weird shit when I'm on meth.
Yeah. It's in our fucking rations. I don't know what's going to make me this.
Too Nazi to hang out with the pedophiles. Too pedophile to hang out with the Nazis.
That's what
I don't know who my people are.
If you're a pedophile that likes going to some of these rallies, I guarantee the other pedophiles is like, come on, man. Immigrants built this country.
And their kids are hot. You seen a mixed race kid? You tell me you don't like that?
I think a pedophile would hate an immigrant kid because they hit puberty quicker.
Oh, that's interesting.
What was the name? There was a halfback for the Parramatta Eels that like became a drug addict, and he was like on some gay chat group trying to get drugs, and like he was talking about pedophile stuff to like try and get drugs, and that was like he was blaming it on his drug addiction.
Yeah, of course.
I feel
Oldest excuse in the book.
We've all been there, cuz.
I feel like that would be the pedophile Nazi play.
I was just trying to get meth.
Yeah.
It is pleading insanity for pedophiles, where you just go like, hey, man, I was on meth. We do crazy shit when we're on meth. And I think a lot of people would go, he was on meth.
So I did want to ask this because you're a little bit more clued into especially internet youth than I feel I am.
Yeah, a little bit.
Do you know anything about 6-7?
Fuck no. I'll tell you what, I keep making it like 20 seconds into the video explaining what 6-7
Yeah.
is. I go, fuck it. No.
I found an 18-minute long YouTube video. I'm like, surely you can get this in a short.
For sure.
Surely you can get this vertical format.
Is it a basketball thing? From what I'm
Can
getting,
AI not just summarize it in one sentence?
I haven't asked. We could ask. I found a YouTube short. Here's what I can work out. It's a line from a Skrillex song that some kid said at a basketball game, and now it is kind of about basketball, but it's mostly just like the joke is that it's nothing, and you just sort of say it about like
it's like yeet.
But yeet, doesn't yeet mean something? Yeet has like a definition. I don't know if this has a definition.
I think yeet became defined. I think at the beginning.
Oh, they
yeet
found
was-
a definition.
It turned.
for
I thought at the beginning it was like schwa. It was like this thing. That was just,
Is skibbity that as well?
I think so. I
Right.
think they love these just like
Create a crazy word and the definition will emerge in time.
because I thought it was like maybe someone because I thought it was maybe a basketball player or someone said it because someone said like millennial 6-7 is that 21 kid.
Oh,
Remember
I don't know.
him?
No.
Yeah, apparently it just doesn't mean anything. It's just nonsensical expression used by teens that is connected to a rap song and also Skrillex and
Lonzo Ball?
6-7 foot tall basketball player.
Lonzo Ball.
Yeah.
Which in a way
alright.
is Shakespearean.
Go on. You know more about Shakespeare and 6-7 than I do.
The man invented words.
Really?
There were words that didn't exist before Shakespeare. He invented elbow.
Oh, right.
Shakespeare invented elbow. There were words that didn't exist, and just later he defined them.
Yeah. Yeah.
So he invented words. So it's like it is kind
Shakespeare
of
invented elbow?
Shakespeare.
The word elbow.
The word elbow. There was nothing for this before Shakespeare.
Yeah. Didn't you win some Shakespearean contest?
Well, it was just acting out a scene. Yeah, I didn't have to
What
know.
was the scene?
It was a scene from Measure for Measure.
Oh, I've never seen
play.
Measure for Measure.
Yeah, it's a classic.
Yeah?
Yeah, you got to watch
I would love to hear all about it.
Yeah, yeah. So
You got to watch it. You made it sound like it's a film. You do make it sound like it's something to do
well,
with
I'm sure there's been some kind of Kenneth Branagh adaptation
For
somewhere
sure.
along the
Kenneth
lines.
is so sick for a Shakespearean adaptation.
Froths
dude.
them, doesn't he?
He loves that
Isn't that
shit.
his like whole thing? Doesn't he do everything else just to fund the
I
Shakespeare
think
stuff?
so. His main thing has to be. I think he does the Detective Poirot shit, so he can do
Poirot.
Hamlet.
Yes.
But yeah, what I'm saying is, like, it is actually kind of interesting to be another time where it's like people are just inventing words for the sake of this word's going to bother people because it means nothing.
Right.
It's just like a social meme
Yeah.
of like we were there for this. I
Yeah.
guess like that's the. It's like a secret club.
Well, yeah, I think that is what it is, and it is by using it you show that you know the thing.
Yeah.
Which is all, but you're right, is all slang, right? Slang is just when I say it, it's a message that I am one of these people. Are you one of these people? Because
Yes.
if you are, then you'll know what I mean, and if you don't, then you weren't meant to.
Yes.
I feel like you can, in a Shakespearean play, you could have said elbow and like pointed at it, people would have got the gist. Whereas I feel like 6, 7 would be more obscure to try and communicate.
Oh, for sure. But I mean, I think that's given that we know now what elbow is. Like, I reckon you would have to be, because even just pointing it's like my elbow. I think then people wouldn't go, he's talking about the middle bone bit in his arm. I think they'd be like, why is he pointing to his arm? We have a word for that. It's arm.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
That's so funny in the 1500s, but what's this part? It's like, who gives a shit? Fuck off.
Talk to, yeah,
We're shitting in the street here.
talk to the twink in Shakespeare's basement that writes everything for him.
Well, he's still 15 before he loses use for him.
Yeah, Shakespeare invented a bunch. Are you Googling what words Shakespeare invented?
Shakespeare did not invent the word elbow.
What?
It derives from Anglo-Saxon as a noun, has been in use for 400 years by Shakespeare's time. Shakespeare coined the use of elbow as a verb. Okay, so
To elbow.
to elbow.
To elbow a
active.
cunt is actually Shakespearean.
Oh, that's interesting. That's cool.
Okay, I
like
got
that.
mixed up. That's really good. So every fucking dude in a fucking Sharks jersey that's ever elbowed a cunt. that was a Shakespearean thing that you did.
I'll doth elbow you, cunt.
Yeah. Trying to think
There we
of other
go.
Shakespeare stuff.
The verb to elbow someone.
To elbow someone.
Or not to elbow.
Ah.
Thank you. There we go.
Very good.
We'll be right back.
We'll be right back. Because he invented. Did it tell you what other words he invented?
I'm sure we could look it up.
Please do.
He used the word cunt. I believe that's the thing.
Did he?
I think so, yeah. Chaucer definitely used cunt. I know that.
How old's he?
I don't know if Chaucer was before or after Shakespeare. I'm not sure. But I watched it. I remember there was like a YouTube video of Jermaine Greer talking about the word cunt. Did you ever see that?
No.
It's like she makes the point, I think it's interesting, where it's like all of these words, these swear words are like various degrees of like taboo, but the worst one of all is the only one that's about women. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like cock, dick, shit, fuck, piss, but it's like cunt's like, oof, no, don't say that. That's about them.
Well, I
want
always
to think
thought
about that.
I thought it was because it was it cunt was mean because it's like, hey, you shouldn't say that. I thought it was like out of politeness.
Right.
I thought like cunt to me. I
Because
think
we
is-
can't handle it. I think that's what Jermaine Greer would say. Because you need to be so careful around us. Has dainty little.
But also, yeah, like
Yeah.
You ever see those like Australian, the old Australia pub videos where the ABC goes into the Australian pubs in like the 50s? Have you seen
when
those?
women were banned from them?
Yeah,
Yeah.
And it's a female journalist being like, should I be allowed to come drink with you boys? And they're like, well, if you can, handle some of the language that we use, why not? You know what I mean? Like, they're actually weirdly open to it. And people, it's interesting because you think like women weren't allowed into pubs and you go like, oh, that's a sexist initiative. Well, and you go like, this was just a safe space.
It
from
was
the-
for their benefit. They didn't realize.
Brother,
We're doing it for you.
It was a safe space for the boys. That's what it was.
It was
in
a
the 50s.
podcast. Before
Yeah.
podcast, they didn't have podcasts.
They went, look, if you're around, you're going to change the way shit goes.
Yeah, we're gonna be
We won't be
years-
able to hang out and talk how we do.
Yeah.
And then that's exactly what happened. Now there's fucking now you can get loaded Mexican nachos at the pub.
That wasn't for us.
That wasn't for fucking us. What dudes ordering loaded Mexican nachos at the pub?
Do you think that's what? Do you think that's the female? That's female order or no?
It's the feminization of the pub.
I think Andrew Hamilton might be ordering loaded Mexican nachos at the pub.
If I had enough pints, yeah, that's something that I would do.
Yeah, when the estrogen goes up. Yeah.
Apparently, Shakespeare invented 1,700 words.
1700.
But mostly they were turning...
1700. It nearly works.
A lot of them were turning nouns into verbs or turning verbs into adjectives, connecting words never used together before. So, he was working a lot with what was already out there.
That's interesting. Finding new words, new ways to use the words.
Yeah.
It's very correct.
I know we do that, but I can't think of. I guess it's kind of like Googling something, right? It's like it's just sort of thing, and we just say, "Well, I'm going to Google it," and it becomes a word.
Well, woke just changed its definition halfway through.
Yeah. White people were just like, "No, we're gonna."
We got this one.
Yeah, exactly. We're gonna add our own little spice to this, if you don't mind.
Yeah,
but it's for you.
Yes.
To be clear. Thank you for inventing the word. We'll take it from here.
We got it. We've left it in the hands of our most capable 40-year-old women.
The ones who hate being white so much.
Yes.
That's who we're going to leave.
Eastern suburbs 40-year-old women are now in charge of this black term.
So it's in safe hands.
You guys sleep well. Knowing we've got it.
He invented the word bump, apparently.
Bump? Like what?
Oh, I mean,
Like if you got a
a bump of Coke?
Oh, that's pretty good. Another little Shakespearean act for the boys. Just quick bump.
This Shakespearean play goes for 17 acts. Because the boys have been having bumps.
Boys, it's just a constant bump after bump.
That's what a soliloquy is. It's just some guys had too much Coke and won't shut the fuck up. Dude, the fella's off his fucking face today. He keeps talking about playing football in high school.
Fucking no one's betraying you, cunt. Shut the fuck up.
You're so paranoid.
You're so fucking paranoid. Hear the door knocking all the time. Yeah, it's all the coke. You do. Go to bed.
Yeah, Richard III was actually about ketamine. My horse. Or heroin? Be about heroin.
But it is. I have been getting a lot more into like my Australian history because I realized
Really?
I don't know anything about Australian history.
Did you not have to do Australian history in high school?
Nothing.
Because I remember when I was at school, it was like European history until year 8, and then year 9 I was like, oh my God, you got to learn about all the shit we did. Sorry about this.
I'm jealous of that because we did up until World War II. We did some ancient history, and then modern history was basically just World War II. And then we never touched Australian history outside of, I think we did like the Eureka Stockade in like grade 5.
Oh yeah,
And like Ned Kelly. I think that was it.
Did a little bit of that. Ours was mostly like white Australia policy, all that sort of stuff.
Oh yeah, we had some white Australia policy. Yeah.
It's tough to get into.
It's not fun.
It's not as fun as US politics.
I enjoyed the American independence kind of history. Is
Oh,
is
yeah.
that modern history still? Was
Yeah,
it
yeah.
ancient?
That's
It's not
modern.
ancient, yeah.
It's like the Tea Party and shit, like throwing tea off.
And like the
I
French
reckon-
Revolution. I loved hearing about people getting their heads chopped off.
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
that kind of stuff. That's good history.
It makes for good movies. It's just naturally interesting.
Yeah.
Whereas like Australia is very much like, well, we had this guy and then some people didn't like him and so they changed something and now we have this instead.
Yeah.
And then there's this tiny blemish for a couple years that we don't really talk about, which is all of the solid generation.
Tiny blemish. Little, we all had bad years.
we have one class on it and then we're moving on to Ned Kelly.
Yeah.
But like, and because of that, I was like, I know so much about US fucking history. I know nothing about Australian history. And so I've been going back and starting from Edmund Barton, trying to
Really?
learn. Yeah, I'm trying. I'm really,
God.
I'm fucking.
Why?
It's for some reason it's important to me. I have an idea as well that I think this would be good for.
How are you digesting this information? Is it like are you reading it or are you listening to podcasts?
I'm
or
doing
what?
everything. I'm watching video essays. I've ordered some books. I read articles. I read archived articles of the news from when this person was in power.
Is there content about this? Are people making a lot of like podcasts and shit? Or
Not
just
really.
not-
This
yeah.
one guy I found, shout out, he's actually helping me through a lot of this, is Mr. M History.
Okay.
And he's this young dude who's really he's just a historian, but specifically for Australian stuff.
Right.
And I have an idea for a YouTube thing that I want to do that requires knowing about the Australian prime ministers. And so I'm really trying to like get in and as much niche information as I can. Because everyone is like, oh, this guy did this guy did this. I'm like, what kind of people were they? Did people like them? Because like the American presidents are so mythologized.
Yeah.
And I know nothing about any. So I've gone back and I'm like, who was interesting? Who has like stories that are worth actually? Who would be good to fucking make a movie about? You know what I mean?
Who? All right. How many Australian prime ministers do you think you could name?
Oh, dude, not many.
How many you could get? 10?
8.
You could do 10?
8.
8.
I think I'll tell you what. Well, okay, I'm gonna try to do one more than anybody else.
All right. So you think I reckon I can maybe do 10.
Okay, I'm gonna try to do 11.
All right, go. Do it.
Oh wait, I have to go. No,
Yeah. You can't just add one to my 10.
Yeah. Okay, all right. Okay, here we go. I'll go backwards.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Because modern era, you'll get a bunch.
yes, that knocks out 5 or 6.
Actually, yeah, I think you easily get 11. Actually.
Let's see.
Okay, go.
Okay. Okay. So we're going Anthony Albanese, Scott Morrison,
2,
Malcolm Turnbull.
3.
Fucking who was before Malcolm Turnbull?
He was
Eats
prime minister
onions?
twice.
He was prime minister twice. I'm gonna.
He speaks Chinese.
Oh, Kevin Rudd.
There it is.
Kevin Rudd.
4.
Julia Gillard.
5.
Kevin Rudd before that, but that doesn't
Still
count.
5.
So 5. John Howard.
6.
Paul Keating.
7.
Beer sculling champion.
No, that was.
Is that what you're
That's
helping
not.
him, mate?
That's not next. That's not next though. I don't think because before Paul Keating was. Oh fuck! It was the guy that came after Gough Whitlam. Oh, so Gough. No, you're right. Bob Hawke. It was Paul Keating, Bob Hawke. The guy before Bob Hawke was a Liberal guy.
We're at 8 now?
Mm-hmm.
Got 3 more. Just say Bart.
Well, I'm going to say Edmund Barden.
So you got 2 more.
Uh,
Gough Whitlam.
did I say Gough Whitlam?
Yeah.
Gough Whitlam. Menzies.
There you go.
John Curtin.
Oh,
The guy that
12.
drowned.
Oh, yeah.
Harold Holt.
13.
I'm trying to remember the Liberal guy that fucking.
Was it not Menzies? I thought it was Menzies.
No, it was the Liberal guy that took over after Gough Whitlam. This is terrible podcast content.
13. He did it. He did it, everybody. All right.
I'm learning. I'm trying to learn.
Yeah.
Well-
I applaud you for doing it. I have no interest, not in you talking about it, like in the idea.
No,
of the-
I don't think anyone does, but that's around the. So basically, the idea. Please cut out what this. I had an idea. No. I'll just make it, and you'll see it. I won't talk about
Well, I was going to say you could trick me into learning about this stuff by having like a murder podcast, unsolved murder, that involves Australian history, and then you do a lot of context setting.
yeah.
it. That's actually not a bad idea. That is not the idea, but I have.
If you wanted to teach him about history, just write it on some girl's tits and just
for sure.
There you go.
John Curtin
Or us.
or us. There we go.
like the bottom of like a 4X cap.
Just around a girl's nipples.
We walk away. It's like, Paul Keating floated the dollar.
Oh, the double dissolution.
Wiping cum off your fucking belly button.
I'm learning about the double dissolution from Double D. So it's okay. Here we go.
The double D solution. There it
Writes
is.
itself.
You said there's a bad podcasting content. We wouldn't have gotten
Walking
there.
away from a bogan threesome with like knowing the nickname for the Governor General's fucking Kerr's Kerr. Famously after Gough Whitlam was dismissed.
Were you gonna say?
I was getting what's that thing from Billy Madison when he's trying to learn?
yeah.
Every time they get one right, that would absolutely work on me.
She's so hot.
She's so hot.
Yeah.
That is correct.
Well, that's essentially what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to make this like the only way. I'll tell you what. I'm not proud of this. Turns out the only way I think I'll learn anything is if I decide to make something about it.
Well, it kind of makes sense, right? It's the idea that if you want to learn something, you should teach it to somebody else.
Is that what people say?
Yeah. If you teach something to someone, then you kind of embed all the information as opposed to just memorizing.
I think that's where I'm at because now I'm like, I have this idea, I can't let it go. And I'm like, now I actually have to be right about the facts. But it is nice to have turned the brain on for the first time since university.
Really? You think
Brother,
so?
I have not actively tried to learn like facts. I think history's always been wasted on me because I'm like,
Yeah.
It's always, that thing, it's like history, people who don't learn from history are always doomed to repeat it.
Right.
And I'm like, yeah, but it's repeating anyway, so what does it matter if you know it or not?
Yeah. Well,
You know what I'm saying?
But is that because not everyone knows about it? If everyone knew about it, we might stop.
Maybe, but I'm just one person.
Yeah. Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
BD and I get in this argument a lot where it's just like I find voting. I know I'm wrong.
Yeah.
I find voting very annoying. Where
Yeah.
I'm like, it is going to make no difference. And she's like,
Yeah.
well, what if everyone thought that? But I'm like, but they don't.
They don't,
So
exactly. Yes. Yeah.
It doesn't make a...
What do you want to do now?
Yeah. Although I do think everyone... I think America and to a large extent the UK are proof that everyone needs to vote because you don't want only people who voted enough to vote. Do you know what I mean? But you need ambivalent people voting. Whereas like, well, we're not obviously fucking not that guy. You know what I mean?
I guess that makes sense. I always thought like mandatory voting was dumb because you're getting people that don't know anything voting. So you go, hey, this is who my dad votes for. I'm just going to vote for that person as well, as opposed to educated people making a choice.
I think I grew up thinking that as well. I think actually it is you need people who don't feel anything voting. Where it's like, I'm not fucking pissed. We got to get this fucking guy. It's just like, well, obviously not that.
Yeah, how do we test for that for people that don't feel it?
No, you just got to get everyone. You just got, yeah.
It has to be everybody. And you have to give them a fine. That's the only way we'll do anything in this country.
And it's $50.
When you look at the States, like there's a lot of people that have like the lack of education to actually vote in their own interests. And say, well, like, what the fuck do you do about that?
Yeah. I love that about America where it's like the poor people voting for billionaires. We're like, but what if it's me?
Yeah.
It's lottery thinking. It's lottery logic.
Yeah, well, it's also like you're more kind of electing. Me and Bowden were talking about this, where it's like it feels like over there's more of a commitment to your guy because it's like they elect cult leaders over there. You're electing the new cult leader of your country. Here we elect mascots.
I don't even know if we vote. Don't we just elect like bureaucrats? Just like, this fucking guy. This guy.
Well, I think we go like, you're not really voting for the guy, you're voting for the team.
Right, I'll get you mascots. I get you. Yeah.
You know, you're like, I like Labour's policies on these things. I like Liberals. Whereas over there, they're like, he's going to do it.
But the
He's going to fix everything.
The figurehead does play still here in Australia.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. I mean, Bob Hawke is a great example.
Also, Peter Dutton, who only lost election because he's fucking
weird
looking.
Or Bill Shorten couldn't get elected because he was just such a boring cunt.
That's
man.
crazy. But also, it's like politics only is going to attract boring cunts from now on in Australia.
Yes. Well, yeah, I mean,
Or extremists.
watching Question Time, part of the research, watching Question Time from like the 80s, I'm like, dude, this would have been so fun to be in Parliament in the 80s. Where you're just like calling each other like whimsical little slurs.
Yeah.
Things that can get past the speaker.
Yeah, that's good.
That's so fun. There's Paul Keating. I watch nearly every 2 nights. I watch a 20-minute compilation of Paul Keating in Question Time. People have made YouTube Paul Keating's greatest.
But sometimes he would like slide into like just calling him actual slurs.
Yeah.
And like fuckhead, scumbag, fuckhead.
Sometimes it's not clever at all. He's like, you disgusting little dog. And they're like, you will call him by his rightful name. He's like the member for Pierce.
That's the right honourable disgusting little dog to you.
It's crazy. Watching him dude, Paul Keating was slick. Him going up and be like, if he's so confident, the opposition leader, the most popular fucking clip for Paul Keating, the opposition leader would be like, if the Prime Minister is so confident about his position, why doesn't he call an early election? And then everybody in Parliament goes, yeah. And then Paul Keating gets up and like does his suit up and he goes, mate, and he waits for the thing to die down. And he's like, mate, because I want to do you slowly. It's
Sick.
the sickest comeback I've ever seen. And he was the Prime Minister.
Yeah.
So fun, man. Now they're all just very polite, Gentile people.
Yeah.
Well, except for Bob Catter, right?
But Bob Catter's not speaking in Question Time, is he? Is he?
Yeah, he still speaks every now and then. When
was
he's
Catter the one recently who was like, let's give NRL players rifles so they can go hunt invasive species?
Yeah, that was his. He said that to the Prime Minister.
I take back what I said. That's fucking awesome.
Yeah, he's
They've
like,
got half a season, they're not doing anything, let them shoot stuff.
Oh my God. Welcome back, Ned Kelly. You're the sickest cunt.
should we read a pilot ad?
Yes.
Hamo's written a pilot ad for me this week.
Oh, good.
This podcast, we didn't give you one. We know you don't like it.
No, it's not that I
It's
don't like
rich
it. It's
and
just it's always
Shakespearean.
the meanest thing I've ever read about me.
Yeah, that's how it works. That's how advertising works, Alex.
I don't like that. I don't like advertising. I think advertising should be nicer.
I think I was having this realization that I think advertising ruined the world. I think it actually
absolutely
is
it did.
the downfall of
Apparently,
everything.
according to that page before, Shakespeare invented the word advertising.
Wow, there you go.
Okay, all right. Brought to you by Pilot.
Yeah, fucking Shakespeare ruined the world. But he did invent the verb to elbow.
True.
So, take the good with the bad. G'day, floggers. It's your boy, Tom Witcombe here. Cricket season is here, and there's nothing I like better than watching the Boxing Day test and then ploughing my wife.
Nice.
But I've been having a test of my own. Sometimes, when it's hot or I've had a couple of beers, I get a floppy wicket. A little bit of Hazelwood, if you get me. That would be the opposite.
Yep.
What I'm saying is that, and we're out of battery. And what I'm saying is that my penis fails to generate a powerful erection. That's right. This floppy cock ain't bowling over no maidens. Very good. But thanks to Pilot CD treatment, I'm back. This ain't no silly mid. I'm taking a proper hard stump, and my wife is back to loving my LBW, which of course stands for Long Big Willie. That's also hard. And I'm hard straight away. I don't even need a little Travis head to get me going. So if you want a long, hard summer, Hammer's laughing at his own jokes. So if you want a long, hard summer, go to pilot.com.au, use the code FLOGGERS20 for $20 off your initial consult. Pilot, hard made Brett Leasy.
There we go.
Pretty good. That's pretty good.
Here we go. A little bit of summer fun. There we go. That wouldn't have been insulting or humiliating for you to say.
Oh, yeah, Wickham gets the nice ones.
That wasn't that nice.
I mean,
I still can't get an erection while I please my wife.
Well, yeah, I was expecting that level of thing. When Hammer writes one for me, he's like, "Hi, I'm Aleks Milinkovic. Besides my small, soft cock, I'm a bad, stupid person."
That is what they tend to be.
Don't worry,
I've already done that, my version of that ad many
I'm a
times.
Serbian fuckwit.
There you go. Yeah.
I did for our 100th episode, I made a supercut of a bunch of the ads that we'd done, and it's all just basically, "Hi, I'm Tom, and I'm gay. Hi, I'm Hammer. My cock's small. Hi, I'm Dan. I have a flaccid cock.
That's awesome.
But thanks to Pilot, I'm straight and hard now."
Great. Do you know? Has Pilot ever sent you how many people have actually bought off of the pod?
So when I first started working there, I was in a meeting. I literally been working there for a month, and we were talking about it. And I watched someone pull up the chart in front of me, and I was like, "Don't do this! Please don't do this! This is going to be bad." But our numbers were actually way higher than I thought they were going to be. But I think
He's not connected to the podcast.
it's SEO driven because Muggleton would put code FLOGGERS20 in every podcast description. So when you Google Pilot discount code,
It'd be just on those
FLOGGERS20
coupon
comes up.
collecting sites.
Yeah.
Still worth it. It doesn't matter either
Still
way.
worth it. They wouldn't have found it otherwise.
Yeah.
And I forgot the messaging now. It's $20 off your first consult
Yeah, I
instead
said
of
that.
like $20 off your first boner pill.
We've been saying 20 minutes off the first. We're definitely not meant to say boner pill. I mean, none of this is approved. But we're not meant to be. We've been saying $20 off your first order for like 100 episodes, and that's never been true.
Turns out they've been working through like a medical loophole this entire time.
But how much is it? I've ordered Pilot before, and I don't remember paying anything for a consult.
You meant to.
Oh.
Is it because you used the code FLOGGERS20?
I might have.
Yeah, that'd be why.
There you go.
You meant to pay. So technically, what they're selling in the ads is the consult, where they go and they could recommend you any number of things. Perhaps one of them is medication. We don't know.
Yeah.
Might just be a
Cool leather jacket. Maybe you just need to get your confidence up.
Can you imagine if Pilot sold cool leather jackets? It
could just
get
be-
you hard again.
4 pilots. You get a cool fucking Maverick leather jacket.
Yeah. Get your Top Gun firing again.
That'd get me half chubbed at least, I reckon.
A cool
leather jacket?
Dude, can I be real? There is something about having a cool jacket that gives you a confidence that I don't really know how to explain. Do you know what I'm talking about?
I do. So I remember I was in America on my university exchange, and I brought my leather jacket with me. And I was pretty new to the world of leather jackets. I was not confident, and it was taken to my closet. And I remember thinking like, one day that's going to come out. And it was turning winter because I was there from like July to December. So winter came around. I'm like, today's the day. I'm going to wear the leather jacket. None of the boys have seen the leather jacket. I'm going to wear the leather jacket.
Big debut.
And I put the leather jacket on. I get to my mates for pre-drinks. I knock on the door. He opens the door. He goes, "What's up, Grease Lightning?"
Oh, right.
And I was like, "Oh well,
Yeah, no.
this is going to the bin, I guess."
Yeah. That's what you leave the
Black
jacket
leather,
there,
obviously.
Black leather. Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it? I feel like if I was going to have a leather jacket, it would need to be like worn in. Like, I don't know.
It needs
It's
to
a
look
lot-
like you're a guy that wears leather jackets.
Yeah.
You can't wear like a crisp, still like
brand new leather
sharp
jacket.
on
Sounds
some
terrifying.
edges. Yeah, brand new leather jacket. It has to be.
So what does that mean? You just got to sit around your house wearing it in for years.
I think
before
so.
you-
I think what you got to do, and I've seen people do this, is that like to wear in clothes. I've seen like fashion TikTok people, is they'll
Don't worry, it's fine.
they'll put on a jacket and like stress test it and like roll around in it, and especially if it's like one of those worker jackets, they'll hit it on a rock.
Oh yeah.
They'll hit it on the rock as many times as they can, so it looks like you've had it forever.
I reckon.
That's how committed these people are to this shit.
I reckon you wear the leather jacket and you just carry a motorcycle helmet. And then one day someone's like, "Have you ever seen him ride a motorcycle?" I saw him take him to an Uber the other day.
And I'll tell you what, if I was there, I'd go, "Do we need to?
Do we need to?
Look how sick he fucking looks. Why are you trying to ruin this?"
That's all it takes.
His
for you
wife
to
left
be
him
sold.
in the one thing that he's found solace in.
The leather jacket.
I think brown leather Top Gun kind of vibe would be my dream.
It's nice.
Fur collar.
Yeah,
Fur
would be my
collar's
kind
nice,
of dream
dude.
for the
Yeah.
leather jacket. But it feels like it's a big commitment just to go out to find the jacket that speaks to you.
100%. But you know when you put it on, it's like the wand in Harry Potter.
Yeah, it chooses you.
It chooses you, cuz.
Yeah.
Like, I know my ideal jacket, and I know that I could never pull it off. And I've seen it once, and it was the closest thing I could describe was it's, if anyone's listening that's ever played Resident Evil 4, it's Leon's jacket in Resident Evil 4. It's one of those, you see anime dorks wear it all the time and they're not pulling it off.
You know, there's probably one or two floggers right now that are like, "Oh fuck, that's sick." They know, they get the reference.
They're dusting the jacket off.
I
As we
hope
speak.
you do, because it's the sickest jacket I've ever seen. I saw it one time in real life, like a very close version. I was like, dude, that's the Leon jacket from Resident Evil 4.
Yeah, this is. It kind of looks like what Hamo was discussing,
Okay.
right? Sort of like that.
Yeah, it looks worse on that guy than it does on the actual video game character, but I found...
Oh, was that not him? I thought that was.
That's the cosplay.
Yeah. Right. Okay.
That's mad.
That's it. Yeah. Okay.
It's a cool fucking jacket, dude, but I just could never pull it off.
You don't think so? Why not?
I just don't know. I still haven't found my... I'm going into my 30s, and I haven't found my adult style. I still dress like I dressed when I was 24, 25-ish.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I need something else, brother, but I just don't know what it's going to be.
Yeah. I keep buying collared shirts and then I just never wear them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had a jumper that I loved when I was like 19 that I wore all the time, and I thought it looked amazing. And I left it. I got kicked out of a nightclub in North Sydney, and I thought it'd be clever if I just took my jumper off and hid it in an alleyway behind this big skip bin that I'll look slightly different and I'll be able to go back in. And it worked. And I went back in and I had a great night. This was back at what was it called?
Treehouse. Commodore.
No, it was
I remember the North Sydney clubs.
Fluid. It was called Fluid Nightclub.
That sounds disgusting.
That's
Yeah.
disgusting, man. I can hear the floors.
I remember like we paid like $100 or $200 for these fluid key rings that like apparently got us to skip the queue whenever we wanted.
Oh, okay.
And it was this whole thing. But anyway, I remember getting absolutely fuck-faced and waking up at
Fuck-faced at
home.
Fluid?
And fuck-faced at
Dude, I
Fluid.
got fuck-faced at Fluid
Shout out to
last
Fluid.
night.
F cubed
RIP.
last night.
And I remember waking up back in Hornsby and realizing I had left my jumper there, and I was like, "Fuck!" And this was like that was a Thursday night,
Yeah.
and so it wasn't until like 4 days later I finally got the energy to like go and like try and find the jumper again. And I was trying to retrace my steps, you know, my drunken steps, and I went down this laneway, and I was trying to remember, and I was like, I was right next to this building. And I looked, and the building had been demolished over the weekend.
That's crazy. And you think the jump had something to do with it?
He left the jumper on the Aboriginal burial ground.
My reference point was a building that had been demolished over the weekend.
That's awesome, man.
And it was just rubble. And I was just like, fuck, what are the chances?
I do love that the taking off the jumper and going back in actually work, because that's for real one of the Spaniards' tips for if you ever get jumped and you have to run away. Have you
Oh,
seen
take
that
the
bit?
jumper off so they don't know who you are.
So he's like, if he takes his shirt off, because he's like, say some cunts are chasing after you, okay? He's like, it's not always going to work. It's not always going to work, but last resort, 10% chance it works. You turn the corner, take the shirt off, walk back like it's nothing, man. And you're supposed to walk by them with your shirt off.
Walk straight on.
Walk straight through
That's
them.
crazy.
Wait, like shirtless?
Shirtless.
I love that he's got enough data to say 10%. Yeah, I love that he's tried it at least 10 times.
According to the graphs.
Also, it seems high risk because it's like if it doesn't pay off,
Oh, you're fucked.
you might have gotten away
Yes.
until you decided to turn around and walk right into them.
I think that's why he says last resort. That's why he says, like, if you're certain you won't get away, find the corner, take the shirt off, and just try your luck.
I've tried this 10 times. 9 times it did not work at all.
One time worked like a fucking charm.
I
Worked
think
well
that's-
enough to make this video.
That's terrible advice, Spaniard. I know he's our hood horse and he's our...
Especially because there's only one person that looks like Spaniard. You You know what I mean? Like, I gotta be real. If I'm chasing Spanian and he turns around, he goes around the corner, and then someone that looks exactly like Spanian but has his shirt off, I'm
Also,
gonna be like, I know that's you, cuz.
regardless of his face, he's also got a very noticeable, like his figure is easily
He's massive.
Yeah.
They're
He's like
walking
6'7".
past him. They're walking past 6'7". They're walking past him going like, this cunt thinks he's Spanian. Fucking grow up, dickhead.
We're looking for the real Spanian. We were just chasing him a second ago.
Did you see it?
Did you see where he is?
I can't. Oh.
Yeah, cuz he went that way. Drop the fucking accent, cuz. You're not Spanian, okay?
Have you guys ever been chased?
In school, like,
Yeah, okay.
yeah, nothing. I don't think anything crazy.
No. Tamo been chased?
Not since like stupid high school rivalries with other
Yeah.
schools where you like get into fights and stuff like that. But
Yeah.
yeah.
Do you get chased?
No, never.
Yeah, I mean, I can't. I'll tell you what. It's part of me kind of misses being at full speed, like having a reason to be at full speed. You know what I mean?
Guy Montgomery has that great bit about it. About
Yeah.
Usain Bolt. When was the last time any of you hit top speed?
Yeah.
I think it's- I did this. I went to a CrossFit gym for a while that used to do sprints, and in the back alley we used to do 100-meter sprints. And there was something about being at velocity where you're like, look at me.
It's nice.
Yeah.
I remember,
Activates the warrior instinct.
I remember when I lost heaps of weight after I got out of jail. I lost like 15 kilos from just like training every day. I was under house arrest, so I didn't have any like bad temptations. So I was just eating well, not having beers, and I was training every day, and I lost like 15 kilos.
Amazing.
And then I remember I got my bail rules relaxed, and I remember I was doing gigs, and I remember having to run from wherever the fuck I was going. And I remember running being so easy. And it was like being on a video game and like, you know, when you get like up, you get to improve your attributes when you level up. I feel like I'd like done like plus 10 to my stamina.
Oh, that's
Just
awesome.
that. And I was just like, this is so easy. I didn't realize like all these benefits because I hadn't tested it out.
mad.
Yeah.
So that's going to happen again one day. At the moment, if I run around, I'm like, God, my knees hurt. I'm heavy. And I gas out within like 2 minutes.
Oh, dude, if my body gets the brain signal that we're about to start running, my legs tense up.
Yeah, we're not built for this.
My legs go, nah, man, we were supposed to be in a wheelchair.
Dude, just take your shirt off. Take your shirt off and walk.
Yours is first resort, take your shirt off. There's no way.
That's how they're about to chase you. You take the shirt off.
Oh, wait. It's like that same thing. You know how people say, like, if you ever get into a fight, you got to take your pants off, so it, like, shocks them?
Yeah.
And I wonder if that works.
I have thought about that a lot. Apparently, the move is if you're about to get into a fight, go crazy, go nuts, like
Yeah?
start talking to yourself, yell in their face, like lose it.
Yeah, that's
I've-
actually not
I've done
a bad
that.
idea.
I was in an alleyway with 3 dudes, and one of them punched me in the head, and it was 3 of them, and I was like, "Well, I'm not going to win this fight." So he hit me, and I go, "That's not how you do it." And I hit myself twice as hard in the head.
Oh, that's so hardcore. That's fucking awesome.
And did it work?
Yep.
They went, whoa, stop it, man.
He hit me one more time, and then they walked off. And I
Wait,
was
so
like-
you
Just to
you
reset
once.
you. He's like, I think we broke him. We got to get him again.
but his heart wasn't in it by then, you know? It was like,
Yeah, of
I did.
Just don't do it again.
So you really hit yourself as hard as you could?
Well,
Like, you
you didn't. I think it was definitely twice as hard as what he hit me.
Yeah, wow.
Damn.
Where did you land?
Just
Where'd you
on the
hit
side of
yourself?
the head. I wasn't
Side of
trying
the
to
head.
knock-
Yeah, that's
I wasn't
good.
trying to
That's
knock myself out.
There was a guy at my school who used to break beer bottles over his head. That was his party trick.
Yeah?
He used to do that. Because I think there is a part of your head you can hit where you're actually kind of okay.
But yeah, that's true. And there's also like a technique with the bottle.
Oh, right.
You got to hit it right with the middle of the bottle where it's weakest. And yeah, if you hit it with the base, you just hurt yourself.
Yeah,
Do
okay.
either of you have a party trick?
That's a good question. I don't think so.
I don't think I have a party trick. Do you have a party
Sculling beers.
Selling
trick?
cocaine.
Is that still a party trick?
Yeah.
Do you reckon, actually, speaking of Australian Prime, do you reckon you could outdo Gough Whillam? Because he holds the record for sculling a yard glass.
No, I can't do it.
With them over Hawk.
Yeah?
It's not Hawk.
No, it's Bob Hawke. Yeah, it's Bob Hawke.
Sorry, it's Bob Hawke.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's Bob Hawke.
No, I've tried with the yard glass because it's not only about the alcohol, but there's a certain technique to the yard
'Cause
glass.
it's got that big bulbous
where
bit
you
at the
got
bottom.
to twist it, and
Yeah.
it's like that itself is
'cause
just
that's-
so advanced.
What's the...
Because you know,
I just want to note the bewilderment in Hamo's eyes. It's
Yeah.
like, it's just beyond my comprehension.
It sounds like Hammer's about to do a montage in a laboratory. Like there's 3D printing models of these yard glasses. Just makes sense.
so
because-
advanced.
Because as soon as you start to tilt it, so much beer volume just comes straight at you.
Sure,
and
of
so
course.
like usually you just splash in the face.
What's that movie? It's not Road Trip, but it's about the beer drinking championships
Beer
in
Fest?
Europe. Beer Fest? Is that what? Have you seen that?
Yeah, a long time ago.
Because isn't that the whole thing? They're trying to do Das Boot. They're going to
Yeah.
beat the Germans in Das Boot, and it's all about like the toe, the beer that comes out of the toe and it rushes into their face and it splashes, and you need to turn it.
Oh, there's a technique to it.
There is a technique to it to make sure it flows out evenly.
Yeah, so that's with the yard glass. So, like, no, I don't think I could beat Bob Hawke in his prime at a yardie.
You could get him now.
But there were times...
Show up to his door and be like, I've been waiting my entire life for this.
Bob's been dead for so long.
When he was old and he was at the cricket and they'd be like, Prime Minister, one for your country.
One for
and
the
they'd
country.
pass him a beer. And I've seen that. I'm like, I could have smoked him.
Yeah.
back.
Oh, yeah, you reckon?
Yeah.
Yeah, he lost it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that wasn't particularly. It was impressive that it was the Prime Minister doing it, but yeah, the pure
his
speed
age.
was not.
Yeah. To like still be sinking one at any rate when you're like 80 is like impressive.
Also, just
do you know? Remember there was that mural of Bob Hawke sculling the schooner on the side of the hotel near Moore Park, like near the SCG. Oh, if you drive like down whatever that road is that goes past the SFS, past the SCG towards Surrey Hills, there's a huge mural there, and it used to be him sculling it, and it said "One for the country."
Yeah,
awesome.
And every time we drove past it, I'd mansplain it to Beatty. I'd explain what it was referencing. She's like, "You've told me this so many times. I'm going to tell you
tapping
again."
the thigh and pointing. You know what that's about?
Do you want to tell me? You know, the best way to learn something is by teaching it to somebody else.
I actually got invited to an influencer event at Bob Hawke Brewery tomorrow night.
Bob Hawke Brewery is sick.
And I thought I would go because one, I like beer, but also like they've got a good
Famously.
Chinese restaurant there. And so I'm hoping they're going to
Chinese
have
restaurant's gone.
I'm hoping they're going to have roaming canapes.
Ooh.
Oh, my favorite. I'm
Little
going to
bit
name
of
my
prawn toast?
daughter Roman canapes. I love Roman canapes.
When you call her Roman canapes, she knows she's in trouble. Oh, no.
Roman canapes, come here.
Some guy shows up with spring rolls. Yeah. No, sorry, it's my daughter.
My daughter got a piercing and I'm very mad at her.
Because like Romy is a normal, like, that's a real name, right?
Romy.
And you're like, oh, Romy. What's
Romy.
Romy Shovel? Roaming canapes.
Roman canapes, Milinkovic. How many times do I have to tell you?
What's your favorite Roman canape?
I love an arancini ball.
Oh,
An arancini ball is the number one. If I see an arancini ball, I will cross the room for it.
yeah.
That's with me with Peking duck pancakes.
Peking duck pancakes,
Peking duck-
very, very good.
Peking duck fantastic, but it's very rare. For me, I very rarely see Peking duck.
They're definitely elevated.
I think I am. Yeah.
What about a slider? How do we feel about a slider?
Sliders get cold very quickly. That's my only
Yeah.
thing. By the time a slider finds its way to me, I always find it a little bit dry.
I find the bread can be too bready and sometimes the brioche too sweet.
I was working at I was at a work event recently, Roman canapes, but it was that, you know how sometimes they have like the list of canapes and they're going through them one at a time. They're not bringing them all out at the same time. They're like, we'll cross off the first two and then we'll do two more. So there, all I've had is beef carpaccio since I arrived. Just like raw mince since I got there. I'm eating too much raw mince.
Wickham's in a state of ketosis at the social event. Crushing it in
My
conversation.
ketones are through the roof. My brain fog's down.
He's in a flow state.
And then the sliders come out. I've been waiting for the sliders. Grab a slider, bite into it. Mushroom slider.
Oh,
furious.
dude. Oh,
Furious.
my God. If guns were legal in this country.
Oh, God. Yeah, I checked. I double checked.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, very angry.
I hate a mushroom
Did you
slider.
come back from that? Was there anything else?
Then I got a beef slider after that.
To me, the only thing worse is the falafel slider. When it's like falafel slider or falafel wrap, that's the driest thing on earth.
You're going to the
That's-
wrong events, brother.
Yeah, I don't know where are you guys going? I feel like I'm not getting. Well, I mean,
Weddings?
What's this influencer event? What's the...
Some PR company DM'd me and asked me if I wanted to go to some event, and I said yes.
Who are you rubbing shoulders with? Who you sharing Arancini with?
I think it's
Tell me it's the Inspired Unemployed?
co-hosted by Batuta.
oh,
It's the Inspired Unemployed.
Here we go. It said, "Hey Andrew, we hope you're really well." It's nice.
Wow. Really well.
it's really
We'd love to invite you at a guest to a very special night at the Bob Hawke Beer at Leisure Centre.
M-7:30 start. M-.
Paul Dempsey. Do we know who that is?
Nope.
That sounds very familiar.
Paul Dempsey's Karaoke Time Machine. Tuesday, October 21st. Presented by Bob Hawke Beer and the Batuta Advocate and EMI Music Australia. This one-off event sees Paul Dempsey dive headfirst into the greatest hits of other people's songs.
Oh, Fanning Dempsey National Park. Paul Dempsey. That's the half of it's Bernard Fanning's bandmate. And
Oh, he's from Powderfinger.
Is he?
I don't know. With bandmate, I'm assuming.
No. They made a new band which is called.
Oh, I thought you meant they actually named the national park over two guys from Powderfinger.
No. The new band is called.
Yeah, okay.
The night also celebrates the upcoming release of Shotgun Karaoke. So there's live music, and I'm assuming there's going to be beers and roaming canapes.
And karaoke.
I've made that assumption. There's nothing on there that says that is part of it.
Keep us updated on the roaming canapes.
Surely.
If they have an arancini ball, can you keep one in a napkin so for next time to see you?
I think this: if you're going to have an event, a PR event, and doors open at 5:30, Paul's on stage at 6:30, that's dinner time.
100%.
I'm expecting to be
For sure they will. They'll be Chinese. They'll be prawn toast.
I make
prawn
it,
crackers.
Love.
I always the person I'm nicest to at any event is the person that's bringing the food around, and just make them know that if they're ever in a situation where they're just trying to get rid of the last one or two on a tray, I'm the guy.
Yeah,
you come to me.
I'm your man.
You come to me.
You come to me.
You come to me, dude.
And so, I feel like that helps them out. And
It's nice.
they want that at every party. I think you just want to have that guy.
I reckon you would get, if you were serving canapes and you've got the last fucking quiche Lorraine or whatever, like, I need to get rid of it. Like, you just be like, I just want to put this down for a second. Andrew Hamilton, human garbage disposal.
Yep, I'll take it.
For sure. You should be able to, as a waiter with the canapes, you should be able to put the thing in the sky and go, who wants it?
Yeah.
You should be able to do that. Don't make them do the dance around. Sorry, the last canapé.
Do you mind?
Sorry,
guys want- no, you have it. You have it.
Hey, you should be able to cowbell. Ding, 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 ding.
Last one.
Piggies.
Here's
I just make a big line through.
Can I ask you about something which I feel quite strongly about?
Yes.
Uber Eats, right?
Yes.
To a hotel or
Didn't break a step.
hotel.
That's your party trick. There you go.
That's definitely the act of someone who feels strongly about Uber Eats.
Incredible, dude.
Uber Eats, hotel, or even apartment living.
Yeah.
When you order it, do you make them come up to your door or do you go down to get it?
This is very interesting. I used to make them come up to the door when I earned less money.
Oh.
Okay.
In the weirdest way. When I had less money, I think part of me was like, because they would ring the doorbell.
It's your fucking time to work.
Yeah.
You work for me now.
I think
You're
it was
like,
like
we're
a
all in the
bitterness.
grind.
Yes. I think
Okay.
there was a bit of being like, well, I've been fucking at work all day. You know what I mean? And now that I have some savings, I feel bad. And so I go downstairs. I meet them before they even show up. And also it took a little bit of like Beck being like, do you make them walk up the stairs every time? And I went, what is wrong with that? And then just saying that out loud, I was like, that's a little crazy.
Yeah.
And this was about maybe a year and a half ago. Now I meet them down every single time.
I think even when you're in like a hotel, like that's crazy to make them have to like go to the concierge or like figure out how to get up to your level and then
Yeah.
tuck it down.
In the
It's like-
hotel, I'll do it out of pure convenience of like, it's going to be too hard to get them up here. That's going to be, I'm just going to get, I want my
For
food.
sure.
I'm going to get
okay.
it.
But
At my house, I live I'm on the second floor, as in like one set of stairs up.
Yeah.
They're coming up.
Yeah.
They can come up. But there's no security system. There's no locked doors. It's just get it.
Your one is easier than my one. My
yours
one,
is
my
hard.
one has 2 sets of doors for security and shit.
But your street can be a nightmare to find any parking on.
Tough shit.
For real.
Get a job you don't have to drive it.
Get a better
No,
life next
man.
time.
Why-
Be born right.
Thing is, back
With
in
a
the day,
capital W.
these days, when you can actually see on a map exactly how close they are to
Yeah.
you, help a brother out.
100%. I go downstairs. I go, hey, brother, how's you going? I'll tell you what, it's also kind of nice. I'll tell you what I like seeing. I like getting there before they get out of the car and seeing a nice little smile on their face, knowing they don't have to stop the car. That is nice. It does. It almost fills me up to the point where I don't need the food.
For me, I'm going.
That's enough to fill you?
Sometimes just the sustenance,
Hey,
like
man.
photosynthesis of their happiness.
You keep that.
Of their appreciation.
That's yours. For me, I'm like, if I'm going down the stairs, I'm going up all the way to the top of the street. I'm at my car. I might as well just go and pick it up and not pay the fucking extra $10.
Yeah, it's crazy how you could have almost done that. But no, that's still many more steps. I think you're just trying to
But, like,
rationalize
it's-
you being a selfish
And
cunt.
it's your right to rationalize.
No, it's like the whole point of paying the premium is I didn't want to leave my fucking house,
100%.
and I have to leave my house.
The thing, by the way, the thing is sold to you to the door.
Yeah.
Right? The product is to the door.
They say it in the
Okay.
app, to your door.
To your door.
Well, yours is probably I'll allow that a little bit because like it's easy access and it's like wait, it's just up the stairs.
Yes.
Yep.
But,
My
like,
one, you have to
if
go
you're
through
on, like-
Fort Knox. 2 people with thumb pads have to press at the same time and
Yeah.
shit.
But if you got to buzz in and it's like level 17 of some apartment complex,
Level 17, just really pay attention to the riddle.
Yeah.
it's not too hard if you really think about it.
Yeah, the
Damn.
spikes will start descending slowly from the ceiling.
Just talk to the 2 guys at the door. One of them always lies, one of them always tells the truth.
when I was when I was a pizza delivery boy, I had to. What was his reference?
It's from Labyrinth.
Just an old school labyrinth. It's just really funny to picture an Uber Eats driver having to deal with one guy who always lies and one guy who always tells the truth, trying to deliver a pad thai.
Is this 18th Smith Street? Yes. No.
Fuck. Having to put that in the app that changes it from English to Japanese. Fuck.
What were you saying, Hammer?
I don't know. It doesn't matter
I don't know.
anymore.
Let's go to the Patreon.
Let's go to the Patreon.
We're going to hop over to the Patreon. Now, thank you so much for listening. Anyone got anything to plug? Hammo, you're in
When is this coming out?
It's going to come out on Thursday. This Thursday.
Tom is coming with me on the road. We're doing Wagga on Friday.
If you'd like to see Tom Witcombe do 7 to 10 minutes, buy tickets to see Andrew Hamilton.
But you'll also get to see Tom and touch Tom. And
Is that part of my...
that's part of the deal. So we're at Wagga at the Riverina Playhouse, and then Dubbo, we're at somewhere called the Pastoral Hotel.
Nice.
There we go.
Sermonizing, eulogizing, whatever
yeah.
we're doing.
There we go. That's this Friday and Saturday night.
Then I'm also on tour to the UK.
Yep.
Start of November. I'm doing places. I'm doing Southampton, London, Manchester, Bristol.
Brixton? You doing Brixton?
I'm not doing Brixton. I'm doing
I'd be doing
fucking Birmingham, Liverpool, and Glasgow. For floggers, just so you know, the meet and greet tickets are quite expensive, but here's a little thing I'll let you know. If you, after the show, I will still allow you to meet me. I will not greet you, but you will be able to meet me.
That's
So-
a nice
So
technicality.
you're still doing the meet and greet?
Well, yeah,
Because you said to me you weren't going to make people pay for the meet and greet.
Well,
you said that was
it
felt like a
was-
rip-off to make people pay for the meet and greet. I
yeah,
wouldn't do that.
You
I couldn't
really,
do
I
that.
remember you being a principled person.
You had a real big point to say
the
that it
me-
wouldn't
the
feel
benefit
right
of
to make
the
them pay
meet
for the
and
meet and
greet
greet.
is also get
Alex, anything to plug? Woe-free lunch.
Woe-free lunch. I have woe-free lunch coming. It's always it's coming out, and my special should be out either by the end of this month, maybe beginning of November. But
All
I'll
right.
fucking
Announcement me special. What do I say? You say...
check the Dodgems.
Stay flogged up.
Bye. We did it wrong, but that's fine. That's what the People's Cabin's about.